welcome back to Black Lodge Trivia Night. Reunited and it feels so good. That's right. It is great to be having an excuse to go back to Elden Ring now that Shadows of the Erdtree is out. I thought I would just start right here because this is what pops up when you first load the game now. Looks like they've added some inventory features to help out players to see what's something they just obtained for the first time. Let's see what else is new. Got a Ring of Nikola emote. Have to remember what I'm doing here. So Matt usually has been streaming on Twitch his run of, I guess there's a few different runs. My go with Elden Ring is not so interesting. Let me remember what the buttons are. We got a full map. This is a playthrough that I did on my old channel before Black Lodge Trivia Night really existed. It's Trainwreck Games. The entire playthrough with this character is there. I kind of wish Black Lodge existed when I decided to do this, but it didn't quite yet. So basically, I've beaten the game. The only thing I haven't done is ascend to New Game Plus. I've done the Elden Beast. I've done everything. Let me see what kind of character I'm running around with. Should be, I tend to be pretty vanilla. It tends to be like strength dex kind of thing. Got 50, a lot of faith, okay. Strength 40, dex 22, okay. So it's definitely more faith. I think I beat the game using Malekith's Black Blade. Got my brass shield, got my Fashion Souls going for talismans. I've got a little physical damage, fire damage I might not need so much. Raises my robustness like a really good olive oil. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let me see what else. What's this one? That if you're hearing a bing, I was sort of testing out some of the buttons on my Stream Deck because I haven't played this in so long. I don't know how that interacts with Stream Deck. Elden Ring lowers FP consumer skills. Okay. The black, I'm not gonna remember how to. Black Blade's got some cool. Cool specials. You just saw it there. I don't remember how to call my horse. There we go. Yeah, it's been a while. So the game is beaten. I love this game. This might be one of my favorite games of all time. It solved a lot of issues that Dark Souls games or Soulsborne games have been having of late for me. Namely that they're just, in my mind, catering to the hardcore fans and making every boss like this, oh my god, punch you in the face kind of challenge where there's something to the old games that I really liked. Even though they were easier, boss battles have more charm or were more interesting or more narratively focused or whatever. Elden Ring didn't necessarily avoid that, but what it lets you do is it lets you have an open world so you could go somewhere else, explore, do other things, so you weren't tied so intricately to the main progression. And part of that is you could overlevel. I've heard some not amazing things about the DLC in that it sort of returns to that form of stupid hard bosses, but without quite the ability to open world explore. I'm not sure if that's going to be true, but anyway, so that sort of sets up where I am in the game. I've beaten the game. I just decided not to go to New Game Plus. I wanted to be able to roll into DLC straight away. So with that, let's go. My understanding is that we need to get to Mohg's Palace of Blood. don't know if this was added to the game when the Erdtree DLC came out, or if that was the name this always had once you beat Moog. Moog is a tough boss fight. I think I was seeing somewhere that, like, man, maybe 33, can I fast roll? Yeah, 33, 38, 40% of the players of this game have beaten Moog, so it's not like everyone can just run out and access this DLC, but if you've seen on match streams or if you know anything about Elden Ring, there's sort of two levels to this game. There's this massive spanning open world, and then somewhere around here, all of a sudden you stumble across an elevator, and all of a sudden you realize there's an entire underground, and it's really beautiful. It's sort of got this, if I'm understanding the lore, I believe this sort of nighttime sky might have been like an illusion created for the people down here. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, so you get to Moog, an optional boss. For me, one of the tougher bosses in the game. And there was this egg, and this egg, you know, it didn't really... It had an interesting cutscene where this arm comes out, but it didn't really seem to do much else. But speculation was that the egg was always going to be integral to the DLC. This guy was not here before.
Were you guided here by kindly Mikola?
Sorry, this woman.
And like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Mikola the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Mikola's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid. Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
That is some Patches shit right there. No, you go ahead. I'll be right behind, and then he kicks you into a ditch.
Come now.
Okay, so we've exhausted all of the dialogue, which is something I always like to do. Very clearly states how to get into the DLC. I wonder if this character would appear elsewhere in the story to sort of help you get to this point. Souls games can be notoriously difficult to, with Dark Souls being the first one and maybe the toughest, like figuring out how to access the DLC. And for the record, if you have not seen me play these games before, I'm bad at them. So be ready to watch genuinely terrible play. So I've got a couple different options here. And I'm trying to remember. This one's a pretty easy instant win kind of button sword, and I'm not above doing that. These games are hard enough as they are. I also leveled up, I thought, the sword you get for beating the Elden Beast. Claymore. Claymore is a sentimental. Is it the Sacred Relics? Why can I not? Is this the one you get for beating curious though why I can't use it. Again, it's been a while since I played this, so I'm trying to figure out. Clearly don't have a skill for it. Dex at 24. What is my dex? 22? Yeah, I guess the blast. I'm gonna switch to the Blasphemous Blade for now. Blasphemous Blade's got like a good fire attack. It's faith-based though, and it I think it heals you up when you either hit with it or kill with it. It's a ghostly apparition. Gravestones. This is probably reading too much into things. This sort of little, it's truncated, but this is not dissimilar to the opening of Dark Souls 3, sort of come out of a cave into area. But again, this is in theory much more open. Gravesite plain. Oh, look at that. I will applaud that message, sir. So you can see they have their own Erdtree. Theirs is not on fire like ours is in the main game, thanks to my efforts. Okay, so checking this out. Shadow Realm Blessing. I have no idea what that means. My understanding is you can see Skadu Tree Blessing, Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. What I've heard about this is that the way they keep an overleveled character like myself from just running in and wrecking shop is they've created these things that you have to go collect. Sort of like there's a damage nerf to your character until you collect. I mean, even when you're collecting, but you want to go out there and you want to collect these items before you. I wonder if it's just the bosses or if it's anything. Those look like enemies. But basically what I've heard is that's how they've decided to approach mechanically, making the game difficult for anybody. That's what this does. Maybe it's just the bosses. But again, that's a... Like I said, this sword sort of has instant win attack. And it's a really nice thing to be able to heal yourself with hits or with kills. So... And I'm not above using cheese weapons, cheese strats, so to speak. But basically, anyways, to get back to the point, those are things you can go out into the world and collect. And when you do, it sort of reduces that damage penalty you get against bosses. And my understanding is, I believe, you can collect a good number of them before you have to fight a boss. And I think once... So the thing... This is just, again, reading around forums and stuff like that. You collect 5 of them, I think, and the damage penalty is not too bad anymore. And I think you can get maybe up to 10. Hitting the wrong button. Okay, let's... Yeah, the heal is only when you kill an enemy. Okay, cool. And it might seem a little cheap, but it's really good for keeping your Estus Flask supply up, or whatever they call them in this game. But anyway, yeah, so again, I know I'm rambling. But yeah, it's good to go out there and explore to get these shards. Like, you know, you saw one of them impacts your summon, and then the other benefits you. And I'll say this, I am all about the summons. I think my summon is a level... It's a maxed out... I've got a couple summons. I don't know if I've got a maxed out Mimic tier. But I've got a maxed out... Black Knight Tish, or whatever that one's called. You know, I'm running around with 111,000. As you can see, I'm very much a sword and board, very much a dodge sometimes, but mostly stick and move. Straight to a boss, okay. Guess I should mark that. Let me check my talismans, because I don't think I need this fire protection at the moment. So maybe there's something else I could do. Oh, this might have been why. This is a good one. It raises the damage you take, but it's like getting like a bunch of free levels, so it might almost be worth it. I might do Erdtree's favor. Let's see what this says. Time for... Nope. Oh, wait, I was going to mark it. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it did it. Okay, great. I don't know if Matt feels this way, but if you've heard me play any of my Souls playthroughs on this channel, or if you checked out this run on Trainwreck, I find these games very much to be like a 99% of the time a pretty chill gaming experience, like how I've been describing Lord of the Rings Online. Nope. Oh. So you can see right there sort of the spazzy attack chains. I think that's what people are complaining about. Like that seems to be sort of the go-to difficulty knob that people complain that Souls games rely on now. Which is, you know, it's sort of a tough balance, right? They need to... I think people, it's almost like the Madden games, right? What's this? Scattertree Blessing. Scattertree fragments can be found across the realm of shadow. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Scattertree Blessing. The Scattertree Blessings bolsters the recipient's abilities to deal and negate damage, but has no influence outside the realm of shadow. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here the first of flesh of my body. It's sort of like what happens to like Madden games, or you know, like it ends up catering to the most elite fans or the hardest core fans, and it kind of leaves everybody else out in the dust a bit. And for Souls games, it's the difficulty. The specific type of difficulty. Consume Erdtree fragments to bolster your Erdtree blessing. So basically, I think mainly against bosses, this, there's a penalty to your damage and your damage received that you can negate by collecting these, and that's how it... Not quite there. That's how the game sort of keeps it from being too easy right out of the gate. Is that a good solution? I don't know. I don't personally mind the game being too easy. Like, that doesn't bother me. 25,000. Because you can make it what you will. Like, if you want to be like do a sicko, no hit, no level, no upgrade run, you can, right? So, if I want to over level so I can really just not hit too many brick walls, then I think that's cool as well. Now let's see what else we got. Now this one looks a little different. Broken Rune. Those are the ones you collect from, like, the skulls. I can't remember if that's what they were called in the main world. I don't think so. I think we're going to see what they were in the main world in just a sec. Yeah. Only 200 runes, though. Okay. Let's see if this is enough for one level. I want to pump a couple points into dexterity just so I don't need any special runes to use the Elden Beast sword. Okay, so if you're looking at here, you can see the attack power now. The numbers are all in gold. I don't know if that's a new UI thing just to call it out, or if that is something because we're in this other world and it's sort of indicating something about the special items that we're collecting. So, now that we've done that, let's chat with... There's two people here. Let me run over to this first person.
Fie, another. Treading the heels of Miquella. Then, as that woman would surely say, we are in our purposes well aligned. But understand, your kind are not forgiven. The Erdtree is my people's enemy. By Marika long betrayed, set aflame. I believe Miquella's apologies when he says our delivery will come, but never will I see your kind as worthy.
So if you look at his helmet, it sort of looks like there's a creature in part of the world. Oh, what's going on back there? There's a creature in the part of the world that sort of is very tall, lanky, and has like worms for a face that sort of spews this bile. And it's got a little bit of that look going on with his mask.
And yet my oath I cannot overlook. If Miquella it is whom you would seek, then comrade, allow me to give you this. These are the sites of the crosses I found. I urge you, follow after Miquella. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me.
Okay.
I urge you, as long as you...
Okay, so we've maxed out the dialogue. Now again, it's going to give you a little exclamation point if it's new. See, I got a bunch of ashes. The one I'm rocking most of the time is Black Knight T-Shit plus 10. I don't really bother much with crafting, although I probably could. Golden seeds. Did I not max out? Or do I need 4 to get... I know I didn't bother killing some creatures in the base game that would get you more golden seeds. Got different tiers. Recipe books, wet blades, maps. Okay, we got something there. So that's a good place to go because that's usually telling you there's some kind of marker that will let you collect a map fragment. So we might head there next.
Ah, Lady Leda spoke of you. You're that tarnished. Guided here by kindly Mikola. Won't we all? I am Freya. I once fought alongside General Radahn. In battle, you can be sure I'll hold my own.
Okay, the name Freya definitely sounds familiar.
Oh, another thing. Did you speak to our dour little friend? If you've yet to do so, have him give you a map of the Cross's whereabouts. You'll find more of them dotted about these lands. They are Mikola the Kind's footprints. If you've yet to do so,
Okay.
assuming you intend to...
Oop, whoa, was that different?
If you've yet to do so...
Oh, yeah,
assuming
okay.
you
Okay, we're looking to go south, I believe. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can get to here. Which means I have to go through this very ominous looking archway into... I wish I could tell you about the lore of Mikola. I'm sure it's very interesting. I'm sure I understood bits of it when I first played. But all of that is lost at the moment. Can I... So it's interesting, you know, like these kinds of creatures exist in the main world. These seem to be like a shadow form of them. Everything has that sort of shadow tint. So like in the main game, they seem to be looking up and worshiping toward something specific. Another scattered tree fragment. Nice. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here a part of the flesh of my body. I think that's what the other one said too.
You must be the Tarnished. I am Ansbach. Formerly in service to Lord Moog, but now, like you, another soul guided by kindly Mikola. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern tender Mikola's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master unless I know that I can be of use. May I request a service of you? 6 crosses, identical to this one, have been discovered in these lands. They are akin to tender Mikola's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he's left behind. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikola is doing here. If you discover any, be certain
Okay.
to tell. I presume just what kind Mikola...
I have, but it didn't give me a chance to...
Hello there. Together, we work. Together, for Mikola the Kind. Many things we have found.
Let's see what we got going on here. We got rune arcs. Boosts. Not resin. What do I got? I got like 14. Yeah, let me grab some of this. I'm always up for more knowledge. Crafting I can usually do without. I don't know if I need arrows. What's this? Okay. Okay.
I like finding things. For you, Lady Leda, her allies, and the forager brute. Things bring joy to all. I like find for you.
Okay, so we maxed out his dialogue. I think I bought. Hopefully I bought. Yeah, I did. If you're getting a good look at my sword, you can see he's got like little limbs that, you know, are restless. It's kind of a grotesque, cool design. I think I got it from beating. It's the blasphemous sword. So Riker, is that the giant snake boss up in Volcano Mountain? And it's easily one of the best swords in the game, especially if you're a faith build. It lets you, like you said, you got that fire attack that really is devastating because it also not only does a lot of damage, it can stagger. It heals when you kill. It's sort of like a, not that, man, I'm blanking on the boss, the super hard boss. That let me solo her bot. It's a good way to take her out because she staggers easily-ish. So I'm heading the wrong direction. That's the first thing to remember. Still a beautiful looking game. Again, I've heard this expansion offers up about 10 of those weapon damage bonus items before you have to fight a boss if you really explore. And if you've been bored by any of my Dragon's Dogma 2 playthroughs, you know that that is my jam and why Elden Ring kind of is my favorite game of all time, because it gave me the exploration of a Skyrim with the hell yeah awesome combat of a Souls game. Again, my play style is very cautious. Matt's a better player than I am, and he's definitely more balls out. Not sure what anybody would do with a Smithing Stone 3 at this point in the game, but I guess you don't have to come here after beating. See if this has got the range. There we go. Get two at once. Nice. All right. Downside to this weapon, it's easy to sidestep its attack, because it takes a while to wind up. It's not, there we go. I was going to say, it's not switching. And if you saw the glowing eyes on that bat, that means I think that means they give you a little bit of a boost to the XP of the souls that they grant for killing it. I don't know if it actually ups their damage or anything else, or if it just... You know what I should be doing? Let me check my talismans really quickly, because I should have a talisman that increases my FP when I kill things. And that might be important, because I'm using the special attack. I want my equipment, not my inventory. That one lowers FP consumed by skills. I think what I would actually want is... Let me see, there's one that... that's got a particular shape. This one, there we go. Oh, critical hit, okay. That's the one, okay. I'm kind of curious what the mix is with this game in terms of open world versus sort of set piece dungeon kind of things. Where are we? We got a new type of enemy, a kind of giant. See how badly this can go. Okay. Some bleed buildup. Gotta remember that. Okay, good to know. I also wonder if this game is gonna, the expansion is gonna have like a telescoping map. Like, will it get bigger, or is this the limit of it? Sort of bordered by a glowing rectangle, so maybe, I know it's supposed to be, I thought it was supposed to be roughly the size of the Lingrave area, which was pretty big. Oops. What I've also heard about some of the items you can get to boost damage is that a few of them can be... They're available before you fight bosses, but they can be difficult to find. They're on paths that are very easy to overlook or miss. Got the stagger going, nice. Oops. This is gonna be interesting. All right. So I was about to say, oh, like in Dragon's Dogma, the nighttime really matters, but I never thought that in Elden Ring. But given that we're in like a land of shadow, one, I wonder if they change up the enemies at all. But two, I tell you, the shadow's gonna be hard to see. Is he still up? Ooh. Yeah, because I don't find the moment-to-moment exploration combat super crazy hard. That's what allows this to be like a chill. I'm also looking for a site of grace just to make it easy to come back here. It's letting me summon. Wait, why is it not letting me summon? Oh, I don't have the FP. That's why. Okay. Strong opening going. Finish him off. Should stagger. But sometimes a broken fence means it's worth. been doing a lot with Lord of the Rings Online. I've been doing some Dragon's Dogma 2. That game hasn't quite hooked me the way the first one did. So I've been sort of... The Lord of the Rings Online, actually, the book quests have been hooking me more. So I promise that is... Neither of those are over. But, you know, yeah, when the DLC drops for, like, one of your favorite games of all time, it's hard to not want to take a peek. All right, nothing to be found here, but thorough. I'm gonna pop that just so I'm ready to summon in case. Huh. Can't quite get there from here, but I'll have to remember that. When I'm regarding that blue glowing circle out there. Give it a shot. Oop. Got some Moog blood magic going. Okay, makes sense. Now everybody's talking up Mikola like they're worshiping him as a cult leader almost. I don't know if he was like a good dude. I don't know why Moog, the blood guy, was so into it. But he was terrible. But maybe there is something good to Mikola and it was just corrupted by Moog's worship, his misguided whatevers. I have no idea. Yeah, again, for the lore stuff, body video, on Fireside Chat. Not me. Nice Outer God heirloom. Let's take a look at that. Now again, I thought I gave you an exclamation point when it was new, but raises arcane. That's good for bleed builds. Not really that, but like the Rivers of Blood sword is one of the best swords in the game, or at least it was. I don't know if there's been nerfs or patches or whatever, but okay, nothing up here. Alright, looks like it's going to be a maybe... Is it cosmetic or is it a shortcut that will unlock later? So what I'm trying to do is, as I was ascending to this village, there was a body hanging from an outcropping. It seemed to have an item. I was hoping that would be something interesting. I don't know if I've... There it is. So the overall question is the point of this area to fight your way through to get the talisman? Or is there something more? I'm not seeing it. There is. And a talisman in and of itself in this game could be reward enough to explore like a little fight club like this. Alright, I feel like I've kind of covered. Prospect Town, so okay. All right, that might be it. Let me see if I can go find that glowing blue circle. Thank you for your service, Black Knight. Where is he? Nope, he's still there, doing one last. Oh, larval tier. That lets you respec. Now, it's not letting me lock onto this, so maybe it's a person we can speak to. Usually this is an enemy. Nice. Okay. Nothing to say, though. Yeah, it seems like the people here are all about, like, you know, Michaela's kindness, Michaela's forgiveness, so they're trying to turn over a new leaf, I guess. Is this where I started? And I've sort of made a bit of a loop? Got some, like, lightning mega sheep. What do you think? Do I go for it? Go grab that item out from that group. QuickBooks. Again, I don't do much crafting, but why not? Even though I don't craft much, I'm definitely all about the collecting of everything because you just never know what's going to be useful. And so just to give you an idea of where I'm at, let's see, equipment status, level 154. So I think that's a little bit over leveled for beating the Elden Beast. Maybe it's not. I don't know, but my impression was that 150 is a little bit more than you need to really do it. And that's my MO. I over level in this game to make it easier, but for me that turns into more fun. Oh, they kept this. Nice. The painting mini games are a great way to engage with Google. So you can go look up where the fuck do I stand to find this painting. That looks like it could be something. Obviously. You don't stick a treasure in a giant cathedral for no reason. The reason why I keep randomly swinging is I think I'm using the button to activate abilities or whatever in Dragon's Dogma. Here it's Y. I think the shoulder button's like what I would use mostly in Dogma to like turn on my lantern, etc., etc. So you just gotta be careful. There's a bit of a drop right there. Literally, do androids dream of electric sheep? Oh, did not work. So in the base game, you could use the smithing stones to sort of get an idea when you might be expected to tackle certain parts of the world. So I'm trying to figure out if smithing stone 4 is telling me that here. But again, though, I've heard the bosses just go through the roof difficulty-wise, so... Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. Revered Spirit Ash is going to be found across the realm of shadow. Consume this ash at sites of grace to bolster your Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. The Revered Spirit Ash Blessing bolsters both summon spirits and spectral steeds abilities. Deal and negate damage. So, again, there's a penalty applied to your summon, and this helps negate that. Get a little hit points back from that? No? Yeah? Oh, nice. You can... Okay. Wasn't sure you could backstab something that big, but there you go. I don't feel like I got any health back from killing them, though. I'm not sure why. Maybe I just missed it. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. And there we go. We're back, baby. I don't even know where I am, how to get here, where the nearest site of grace is. It's all a mess. Yeah, Now, like, you would think I'm close, but I'm not. I think I'm dead up there. While I'm here, let me... So while I'm here, can I more easily get east toward that monument? Oh, wait. Am I just not that far? Is there a site of... Was I just not that far from a site of grace? Or maybe there was a statue that... Okay. Yeah, I was reading on some forum, it might have been on the Quarter to 3 forum or something like that, or maybe they were relaying somebody else's experience where basically someone was like level 300 or something, and then someone was level, I don't know, like 100. And the anecdotal retelling was that their experience fighting the bosses wasn't that different because they both didn't have... Oh. The items you need to negate that damage. So apparently that's a significant factor above maybe a lot of other things. I feel like I'm seeing some kind of gold something there. In the distance, maybe it's a site of grace I missed, or is it something else? Make sure I found that one. I did, okay. Or was I just seeing these glowing gravestones or something? Maybe that was all I was seeing. All right. I've definitely been here. This feels very much like a set piece kind of thing. That's why I was sort of avoiding it. was watching did I see a video? Maybe I didn't watch it, I don't know. There's a video out there that talks about how in this game you should stop rolling to dodge, you should actually jump. Because apparently when you jump, two things, oh man. Two things happen. One, your lower extremities are invincible. And two, I think you get more iframes. So you're entirely more invincible. According to this video, didn't expect weak vote. Yeah, that I thought was going to be much worse. I was expecting the difficulty of like the Revenants, if you remember, they sort of freak out and hop around. They can be damaged by healing spells. Which is the only thing. This is one of the reasons why I go Faith, because those Revenants are so irritating that just can't deal. Those look ominous, but is it letting me? It does. Okay. Do I have anything? If I airball it, no. But what if I actually try and connect? There we go. Not someone who thinks of themselves as having arachnophobia. In games, though, definitely get like creeped out goosebumps. See if I can get it started with a big hit. Nice. Ooh. Again, not getting the healing I'm expecting from... Alright, let's just get these guys to drop. Nice, another bonus to my summon. I'm hearing the... There we go. Even the sound design of their footsteps chills a little bit. Yeah, something tells me that's not true, but I'll fall for it. Why not? Okay, this is going to be a set piece dungeon. Which again, I'm mostly looking to avoid because I want to get more of those items to negate the damage penalty before I start dealing with bosses. If they're going to do that, that's fine. But again, my preferred style of play is to overlevel, as I've said, so I don't want to... I want to overlevel as much as I can. I forgot there was that sort of quasi parry when you block a hit and then immediately turn it around. Just curious, is this a door that opens to take you in, or is this... Right, okay, so I think I would be entering the set piece if I went that way. Okay, so let's take a look at the map. I've clearly gotten off. Let's teleport back to the gravesite plane and see if we can get up to that monument. Which is, again, the whole thing I was trying to do. Gotta tell you, it's got a lot going on with my family recently. We've had both of my kids have graduation ceremonies for their respective grade levels, high school and middle school. And we've had family staying with us, which is, it's always nice, but, you know, jams me up from being able to access streaming, my gaming, my normal recording stuff. So it's kind of nice to be back in my normal setup. You see any of the... There's going to be a couple of Black Lodge Trivia Night videos where I'm in my basement. And the end results, I think, work out. But getting there, the first one, you know, I was trying to do one thing. It's having terrible sound issues. Switched to my backup never fails me Rode NT, USB NT Mini or whatever it is. The thing is the most sensitive mic it's so sensitive. It picks up literally anything. So when I was editing the session, it was really... It was a lot, I gotta say, because it's so sensitive. Then after that, I was like, okay, let me get this straightened out. And so I grabbed a Rode, a lot of Rode microphones. They have good USB options, that's why. The Rode USB Pod mic, which is a USB dynamic microphone. And then had issues with that as well, but it turns out it might have been a bad cable. As soon as I switched cables or switched USB ports, I'm not sure which the which it was. I might have to do a little bit of a test. Oh, interesting. That ended up being a great option. I can't, you're looking for a dynamic mic. That Rode pod mic is good stuff. Okay, so I can attack these guys. So let's see what happens. Can I get the sneak attack in? Nice. Oops, I get out of here. Use the fence to create some distance. Ooh, breaks my stance. Gotta get out of there. Oh, nice. Oh, interesting. He's using a lot of tools here that you might associate with other enemies. Or maybe I'm just misremembering. Somebody's shooting arrows at me, though. That's what I gotta... It's just I was a little surprised to see sort of like this Royal Lingrave kind of encampment here. Now those guys did not seem to be like shadow forms. The one over there in the rubble does have a shadow form feel to him. Oh, it's letting me summon. Okay, let's do that. Can I? Can I stagger him? Oh, nice. Nice, all right. Probably didn't need Tish for this, now that I'm looking at it. But, take the help when I can get it. Oh, does he have the crazy going? Oh, oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Nope. Let's see. Stake America. There we go. Hopefully that's relatively nearby. It's not bad. Oh, I forgot it does damage over time. Right. Is there anything more to this? Could be, but hard to say. Maybe not from this direction. Okay. Because again, the only thing I'm trying to do is get to that monument. And it's the one thing I'm not actually doing. Why I love these games. Just getting a message from Matt. He, his characters are not at a place yet to tap into the DLC. So he was just saying he's getting some leveling in. I don't know if he's going to stream it, though. I record a lot of my stuff, but I've definitely... I'll let Matt stream. Oh, wait, am I getting hit by 2? Yes, I am. Yeah, why not? I feel like we're pretty close. But anyway, yeah, it's nice to be able to... We're in like a heat dome at the moment, so like recording in the basement where there's no climate control is a little rough. But yeah, like the Rode USB pod mic ended up being a lifesaver once I realized I was dealing with a bad cord or some port something. And then it worked flawlessly. I was messing with a Rode Streamer X. Do not love the software. So I'm wondering if I could use and I was having difficulty with that, but maybe the reason why I was having difficulty with that, you know, I was saying, you know, had this one mic and I had to go to the other old reliable, is because when Matt jumped in to test it, he was like, yeah, I'm getting tons of white noise. I don't know what's going on, but I'm hearing all the crap in the background more clearly than I am your voice. And I was like, well, that's crazy. Doesn't make any sense. So I was like, screw it, I don't have time. We're about to record. I need to do this immediately. So I switched to the old reliable, super sensitive one, and it was really rough to edit. But it's why it's my old reliable, because it definitely is going to pick up anything I record. But maybe now that I know it's potentially a bad cable, maybe I can give it another shot. And the imagery in any Souls game is just stunning. Is that it? There we go. As I say, that makes me believe that it's going to pull out a little bit, but maybe not. But it looks like, yeah, it's going to pull out because we got some stuff going on there. All right, let's use up those bonus items I've been picking up. Did I not get? Okay. Oh, I need 2 to... Okay. Get to number 3. I thought I had more than that, but what I've heard is that the... Not close to leveling up. I'm 40 grand. Okay. What I've heard is getting to 5 is key. Again, this is all anecdotal. This just came out. People are still trying to work out the numbers. But what I've heard is that if you can get to 5, the difference between 4 and 5 is significant in terms of not feeling like the bosses are a bunch of bullshit. I know. Oh, shit. The raw stuff from which I shall surely forge a curse upon the dastard Mesmer's head, on Marika's children each and all. So finally somebody's talking smack about Marika. I know. I'm not going to touch anything. All your resentment lingers yet. The raw stuff. Okay, there we go. A lot going on here. Alright, so graves sort of stepping stones to shortcut down the cliff when the time comes. So, okay, so it looks like... Okay, I've been to the church. Probably just start here and start making my way around. But, you know, let's wander the earth a little bit. Let's not just start fast traveling everywhere. Have I done this, though? Yeah, I must have, because I collected. Sort of like a little bit of fire giant thing going on there. Like the one that is central to the story that sets the Erdtree on fire. I feel like this is where I started. Oh no, I guess not. So since you can collect, in theory, about 10 of those boosting material, and you need like 2 to get from 2 to 3. So I wonder if getting those 10 gets you to like level 5, so to speak. Cool. At some point I'm gonna have to take a look at these weapons, but for right now I'm very comfortable with my instant wind sword. Here we go. like the Lost Ashes of War is something that's useful. I don't know if it lets you reset like a... It has something to do with like upping your weapon attacks or changing to a different kind of attack. There's something to it, I think, and I just can't remember. Oh. Nicely played, sir. Okay, so once this comes, yeah, let me see where I am. Okay, let me, I guess I can... Huh, alright. Wonder how many souls I just lost there. Wonder if that guy comes back. Well, now that I got no souls, let's give this a shot. Maybe I'll go take him on, summon Tish, see what happens. Wonder if this is a, like a dragon fight where you gotta do it on horseback to stay mobile. Ooh, okay. Nope. Trying to get cute with iframes and jumping. Didn't work. How's his health bar? Hmm. My fear is that's considered kind of a boss, and that, I'm gonna take penalties. Oh, this mausoleum was something I was gonna check out now that I'm dead and I don't need to get souls. I think that mausoleum had like a little mini boss. I was gonna just see if I could tell that my damage is nerfed. Oh, interesting. Okay, so those sort of tube worms are actually corporeal enough that you can't move through them. Now let's see what's here. Let's get Tish ready in case it's possible to summon. It's not. Nope. It's hard to tell if my damage is nerfed when I don't get a single shot in, so let's try that again. See what happens if I try and set him on fire. That spell didn't do what I thought it would do. Let's try something else. Elden Stars. This has got the range. Nope. Gonna walk into that and eat it. Oh, come on. Ooh. Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? The iframes. Lower half of the body's invincible. Iframes when you jump through it. I don't know if the buffing did much. Nope. Get it off, baby. Got a little greedy there. Ooh, interesting. I thought I blocked. Apparently it didn't do much. So I feel like I'm doing decentish damage. I'm seeing some of my things connect for like a grand. Again, I don't know if that's stunted. It's interesting that they don't let you summon. Okay. Let's I'm gonna keep exploring. I was just kind of curious to take this on. It seems like I feel like I could do this with practice, but again, this is the first time I'm playing in literally months, a year. I have no idea when the last time I played this game is. But yeah, these things, like, I can run through the gravestones. I can't run through these. Can I attack them? That might have been a mistake. So the spermazoa were not hostile to me until I did that. Ooh, they all... It's like they share one sperm brain. Let's give this one more try to die, and then hopefully that resets the sperm. Nope, pressed a lot of wrong buttons. Ooh. All right. Again, the main point was hopefully to reset the sperm. I can go back to exploring. Because like I sort of was saying, all I'm trying to do is just get those shards. Because, spoiler alert, I think that's actually not my favorite mechanic. You know, they can choose to do what they want to do. But I genuinely think just let me come into it at the power level that I'm coming into it as. Don't come up with this artificial nerf. I think I was trying to get across that bridge. I think I actually did succeed at getting across that bridge. I don't know what killed me on the other side. Man. Sort of like a veil. Right? Yeah, I've been here. I don't know if I just didn't activate the map with the golden crosses on it, but didn't seem to point them all out. Oh, right, I died trying to get into this camp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to beeline for Site of Grace. So at least I have the fast travel unlocked. Nice. I think that's makes 3, so I think I'm able to unlock the next level at damage. Or only 2? Okay. I can't recall if I actually cleared this camp out in terms of items. Again, that obvious path feels like it's gonna be like a set piece, so I'm sort of a little early. Oh, staring at it like it's gone. It's not. I know people say like Faith isn't viable at the end of the main game. I thought it was okay. Maybe it's because I'm going like Black Flame with that Malekith blade, but I felt like Faith served me decently. I don't think there's plunge attacks in Elden Ring. Okay, 2 can do that. I'm kind of curious if there's like a correct quote unquote path to take. You know, like in the main Elden Ring game, you know, they steer you straight toward the castle, but the reality is you want to head to the sort of island or peninsula to the south. Because it's a whole thing. It's got tons of good starter mini bosses and bosses, a way to gain a bunch of levels, get some good equipment, got a little bit of a storyline going that's interesting, but it's not clearly marked as the way you want to go as a starter dungeon. So I wonder if there is something here that's equivalent. Although I feel like I'm starting... Well, I was going to say, I feel like I'm starting to get to the end of the map, but it doesn't seem to stop, so maybe it's going to take me to another area that I can get to. Now in the other... Yeah, this would have pointed toward a secret, but now it's sort of kicked over and collapsed. A little reminiscent. There's an area in the game where there's like a bunch of the funeral carts that are all tipped over and a bunch of gravestones. Oh, these guys. Is that poison or is that something new? Anyway, it's a little reminiscent of that area where so the deer are sort of throwing it. What I'm doing is I'm fishing with the lock on. So I don't have good visibility. I don't know if it's just because it's nightfall or like there's smoke and the creatures are going to be a little shadowy. But by having so many deer you can lock onto, it sort of vulgar, malicious shodel. That looks like a bear. Nice. All right. I needed that win. Oop. Okay, so that's the monument. I don't know if I can actually get there, though. All right, nice. Good to see these stick around. As always, you gotta check around when you're going up and down an elevator, just in case. Although, nothing there. All right, let's see what new tricks they've got up the catacomb sleeve. Nope. Not what I meant to do. Whoa. Okay, that's not actually what I was expecting. Can I make it? Oh, I see. It's not the hole. Okay. Can I get some action on him? Oh, crap. Oh well. I forgot that the black flame can stagger. Oh, interesting, sir. That looks new. Yellow Fulgur Bloom. That seems like it would have something to do with the insanity magic. I confess I forget what it's actually called, but... Oh. That's not a bad one to... I was thinking about putting the one that brings my FP back with each kill, but... Okay. I want to believe I came from this way. Yeah, there's the bridge, came down, hit that guy with the... Oh, crap, I'm dead. I definitely said this before in like my Elden Ring run. I didn't love the catacombs in Bloodborne. I really enjoy them here. Now, why is... I just, they're fun little puzzles there because they are sort of bespoke. Instead of random, they feel a lot better. There we go. Gonna go for broke here. This might have been the bridge that I killed the mage on, maybe? Huh. Might have done that backwards. Hopefully damage over time takes him out. No. Now we know this guy doesn't miss. Can I sneak up on him? Oh, this is bad. Okay, I wonder if that lets you max out another summon? I think that's what the ghost wards do. But I can't tell if I'm... Like, is that the reward for beating this dungeon? Because that's a pretty good reward, but usually there's like a big loop, then you get to a boss that's right near the end. And I feel like I might be missing something. Came that way. There's nowhere to go that way. Is there anything on the map? Do the maps even do any? Yeah, it doesn't seem like the map helps us out much here. Okay. I'm starting to think that I might have cleared this catacomb. I feel like Super Ghost Ward or whatever, it might be enough of a... Because again, they're bringing us back to the beginning. I'm just hesitant to fail because... Anywhere else I can go. I think I've been up there. And then usually they don't... Maybe I haven't been up there. Let me try it. Nope, didn't get up. Oh, maybe I haven't been here. Okay, can you go further up? Oh, okay. I wonder how these ashes are going to compare. Like, obviously, you know, I fought a couple of those guys, and they're pretty tough. They got the giant hammers. They seem to have some lightning area of effect, etc., etc. But, because one of, there's a, man, what's the... There's one ash in particular that's a really good starting ash. You know, I mentioned, you know, best starting area in Elden Ring is to go south when they don't tell you to go south. And I don't know where my ashes are. The one you get when you go south is... No, it's not this one. It's one of these. Is it... No, it's not Kristoff. This one, Lutel the Headless, you can get in that first starting island to the south. And if you I think it's a her. If you upgrade her, you know, she'll kick ass for most of the game. Okay, so now that feels like... kind of reward that would be at the end of the dungeon. I do not think there's anywhere I have not been, but of course I was thinking that 2 minutes ago. Is this a different... Maybe that's the problem I'm having, is that there's more than one. This one seems to block the whole room. The other one didn't. Ooh. I was so distracted by seeing something on the ground I did not pick up that I ignored the message. So there you go. Just keep thinking you've cleared everything until you come across the entire second half of the dungeon. Now, Grave Glovewort 2 doesn't do much, but maybe they're sort of resupplying you because you just got some new ashes or something. Oh, shit. Shit. I guess the one good thing about this catacomb layout is I thought I was returning to the start of the dungeon, and it kindly took me to the next part. All right, so we got the things going on the roof. That looks like it could be a trap. Nope, screwed that timing up. Is there anybody else? Yeah, there is. Okay. I don't know if it's actually worth fighting these guys. New spell, electrocharge. That's the trick with these games, though, I guess, right? Like, the act of actually collecting the items in the dungeons has to be enough, because most of the time, let's be honest, it's not going to be useful to you in any way. It's just so you have to get some satisfaction from running the gauntlet and then getting like a level 4 upgrade item or a spell you're probably not going to use for your build. Or okay, so we're back where it first came in. Now the trick is going to be, there's that big room where you can run the gauntlet. There was the mage at the end of it shooting projectiles, and I went stuck left and I fell down a hole. You go right. No. I just took shots from behind. Is there somebody else? Or do they ricochet? Again, you gotta get left, but don't fall down. There we go. Got something to the right there. Oh, sir. All right, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, they didn't come. All right, I just assumed they would start coming after me as soon as. So what was I doing? I was somewhere on the interwebs, and I'm playing with an Xbox Series X controller, and somebody was talking about how it's sort of a known thing that some of the buttons get a little mushy over time. I'm starting to wonder if I need. I'm not using it as an excuse why I suck, regardless, but certain excuse me, certain button presses are starting to get a little. Let me just make sure I've got Tish ready to go, assuming it'll let me. Well, the Death Knight lived up to its name. All right, that's how we're gonna do this. It looked like the damage I was doing was, oh, well, I didn't do shit. I walked in and died, but that Tish was doing was solid. Nope. Did I get Tish off, though? Okay, it did. So now I need to do this, do this, do this. Let's get this fight started. Nope, wrong button. Okay. Doesn't stagger, like he teases staggering and then stays up like it's no big deal. There we go. Okay. So part of the trick is that I fear that if I just visit the last site of grace, I won't come back because it's such a pain to get down here. I don't know if these are going to do anything. So I couldn't tell. Did those clip through the pillar? In my heart, they did. But doesn't mean that's actually the case. That's why I don't bother buffing half the time, because it's just like I'm usually dead or before it even matters. It's the wrong button. God damn it. The other trick is I mean, obviously I'm completely rusty and I'm not going to get much better. You know, my permanent ability level is 100% rust, but I feel like I got the guy down halfway. Nope. What I wasn't doing last time was keeping off Tish. I wonder what a mimic tier would do. Try it, right? Now, the one thing, though, is I'm noticing in the last boss fights I've been at least trying with this, weapon speed seems to be a really big deal. Getting swings in, but it's just like, oh my god, this is taking forever to happen. And I thought I did a couple of faster swords, but I only got the Bloodhound Fang up to 8. That was an oversight. It's this stuff. This is what I was kind of curious about. What am I? Intelligence. I'm not smart enough for the Moon Veil. Makes sense. Sacred Uki Katana. I've got Rivers of Blood. What am I lacking there? Arcane. Arcane, I'm not even close. This one is Intelligence 18. Yeah, I'm not even close there either. Yeah, let's see what happens, Mimicateer. So, this weapon, I feel like I have a power on it that's going to shoot out a holy power like the Moon Veil thing. Hope I still got it on Tish, though. Oh, I don't have enough. Interesting. Okay, I don't have enough for the tier. I guess I don't have enough FP. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, I'm in, baby. That'll help. Oop, that won't. Nope, shit. I don't know if that's actually going better. Definitely feels better to have faster attacks like that, but oh my god. All right. I don't know if there's any point in trying to stack bleed on this guy or not. I'm gonna let this one go because I didn't have it set up right. That's what I wanted. There we go. So let's, a couple things. Hopefully I chose the Stake America. Okay. A couple quick things. We don't need fire damage, right? We need holy, or is it lightning? I'm guessing it's lightning. I couldn't tell you, though, exactly. What else do we got? That's not bad. That's fine. That's fine. I was about to say, we don't need anything that gives us benefits when we hit or heal or... So why is it we can't... Okay, so it says FP costs nothing, but it's HP cost. But why is it... says stored 0 of 600. I don't know what that means. Do I not have enough HP to pay the penalty? No, it's not that. Or maybe it's, oh, maybe it's because I got hit and then I didn't have the HP. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. That does a decent amount. So holy damage seems like it's for real. I should probably heal. Shit. Felt like, again, the pillar should have taken care of that. There we go. Crimson Amber Medallion +3. See what that does. I assume that's going to be like a get a bunch of HP kind of thing. Boosted by the utmost, baby. Probably don't need... I'm going to back off of lightning damage. Now, you know, there's a part of me that wants to do... something like, you know... boost your HP, because if you haven't watched the playthrough, like, you know, you're going to see a lot of people walking, like, there's like, oh, they dump everything into vitality or something. I don't do that. At least to the degree that I should. You know, I boost a lot of other things, and so I end up doing a melee build where I'm not completely jacked up on HP. There we go. Now we can call this done. So what I'll do is I will mark this as complete. Oh, right. I was trying to get over here, but there was a cliff wall. To the west, so I felt like I needed to go further into the world and then back out by going north. But I felt like I hit a wall this way too, and that's where I got to. So maybe this whole thing is just not the way we're looking for. So I'm seeing like a road here that looks like it would take you where you want to go. Assuming that's a road. Is it trying to tell me the only way is through whatever this is, or this? think Prospect Town I did. So let me mark. Nope. Mark that. Oh, wait a minute. How many? What I should be doing is burning. What do I need to level? 163. So I'm short 53 grand. I have a feeling this is not going to give me 53 grand. Wanted to give this guy one more shot. I know I can't use Crimson Tears here, I don't think. Nope. Oh, you crafty son of a bitch. Nope, wrong button. A lot of wrong buttons. B is not the attack like it is in Dragon's Dogma. Got to make sure I don't hit the right D-pad when I'm changing back to my main weapon. A lot of things went wrong there. But a lot went right. My confidence is up. Nope, wrong button. Just get used to that. Now there, I hit the... and it didn't work. So what I was gonna say is I pulled the left trigger to shoot my holy spooge, and it didn't fire off. So that's what I was sort of talking about with the buttons getting mushy. Usually it's not the triggers though. For me, it's been, I think, Y and the right bumper. The right bumper makes sense because you use it so much in these games. It also makes it a tough one to... It's quick. Nope. Nope. So I'm wondering if there's something to going in on him when he launches the fireballs. Not the fireballs, the crossbow. Now the trick with this setup is now my souls, 110,000 of them, are locked inside this chamber. So if I either get bored or feel like I'm not up to the task, I have to give those souls up, I think. No, a lot went wrong there. See my Y button. So I think, you know, like I've been saying, like people complain that, especially in the DLC here, what it does is it just makes like super fast spammy duels where they have like attack chains that go on forever. I don't know if that's necessarily the case here, but I sort of get the idea of it here because I'm fighting a guy that's got like a heavy sword. And he doesn't move like somebody with a heavy sword, right? He moves almost as fast as somebody with a regular sword. He's in heavy armor. He's jumping around like a maniac. Why did I lose... Oh, I didn't lose lock on. It just sort of spun me around in a weird way. And like, you know, and stamina doesn't seem to be an issue. So what ends up happening is you get this guy and you can sort of eyeball him like, okay, heavy armor, two-handed sword, and you can expect a certain kind of fight. And that's not what you get. You get sort of more of the same with, you know, tweaked animations and tweaked patterns and stuff. But it's not like you're suddenly able to really assess what this guy has and what he can do based on what he's walking around with, if that makes sense. So there, my lock-on, again, not is, you know, only a asshole blames his tool, so to speak, but the lock-on didn't keep, basically I wasn't facing the enemy locked on, and so the roll went a different direction, and of course that's why good players, you know, don't rely on lock-on and blah, blah, blah. but it's sort of interesting. I don't know if it was just because it was changing perspective too quickly. That one was definitely my fault because I walked into half his crossbow shots. I mean, on some level, they're all my fault, but I can clearly see where that particular run went wrong. The other thing I've noticed, and I don't know if I remember this from the original Elden Ring. Let's see if it does it this time. When I go through the door, see if the camera shifts so I'm looking off to the right or something. No, that one wasn't too bad. Nope. So the buttons that are bad to get mushy on your Xbox One controller for this game are the B button and your right shoulder, which are the two I use the most. Is he giving me lightning damage? Is there something I should be doing? Let me see. I don't need this. I don't know if it's fully... Gonna up defense. I don't know if that, I'll keep that. What's this? Oh, I don't need that. So the weird thing is, I thought one of these is like the Stake of Marika where you respawn. I thought the other one was telling you it was okay to summon. The thing that does make sense, he's got heavy armor, so me trying to go blow for blow, he's not going to stagger when I hit him. He's going to be able to just shrug that off. That makes sense and should be something. But what's not happening with the armor is he's not slow. So it feels like he gets the best of both worlds. And that feels, I could see, you know, because when you fight Dark Souls 1, Havel, you run into him at the bottom of that tower, and if you're careful, you can beat him. You know, it'll take forever, but he's slow. Oh, sir. Can I get behind him? That had some tracking on it, huh? Okay. All right. Well, if you stick around for this playthrough, at least you're seeing what you're in for. I actually wonder if I won't be able to hack it. Because again, I'm able to get through Elden Ring by wildly over leveling. I'm not sure that's going to be an option here. Wonder how you bait him into 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 heavy attack swings. That seems to knock him back enough to... I was gonna say, how do you bait him into using his bow and arrow? Can you just dodge until he... Nope, timed that too early. That's gonna track. Okay. Gonna get this off, or I'm just gonna get hit and doesn't matter. Nope, that's not gonna matter. Okay. It's interesting that this is what they put. Basically, this is sort of the first thing you run into if you wanted to poke your head inside something. It's not too far from the beginning. It's not lightning damage. That's a mistake. I don't think I need that. All right, I think I'm going to move on from this. You know, the 110,000. Well, let me see if there's a way for me to grab that and get out. Let me see if I have one of those items. I don't know what that item is. But since I never use anything, I feel like... Now, see, there you lose all your runes, which is not what I want to do. Basically, is there anything like a Ring of Sacrifice from Dark Souls? And there might not be, actually, to be honest with you. Build up poison on him. I don't know what half this stuff is. Interesting. Okay. I could talk to him. Oh, I wonder if I could co-op. I mean, if I can't summon, though, why would I be able to... Did I not have that? Yeah, let's... Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe you can co-op even though you can't summon. Yeah, why not? Maybe that's what that is. What I've heard is that there's a lot of people... How do I... Can't remember how to, like, bow. Alright, let's see what happens. I have a feeling he's going to wreck shop. He's got dual wielding. Ooh, took us both out. Alright. It's good to know we can summon, though, at least. I didn't My assumption is because they're rocking these interesting builds that they must be super high level play. So if you're like dual wielding scythes, that feels like a big deal. The thing I loved about Elden Ring is that you could just craft the material you need to summon. Oh, look at this guy. How do you... That's... Okay, that's how you... Ass in, baby. Trying to see how many you can summon. I thought you could summon 2. Is there a second guy coming? Yes. Let's... And you're wondering, let's just fuck this guy up. Who cares? Anyway, what I was trying to say is... I think in the base game, everybody's like, hell yeah, let's do this. Let's get everybody co-oping. Let's get everybody helping everybody beat Moog so they can enjoy the DLC. Oh. Hello, sir. One down. Trying to keep him from... Oh no, I guess he didn't. That's not working. So anyway, I thought that was, I mean, again, one of the best things about this series is its Great Sword of Solitude. Nice. I wonder if that's like the Helm's Pavel armor for this. Anyway, one of the great things is the co-op community. I mean, there's a lot of invasions and blah, 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 but this game's really about the co-op, at least for me, and players helping players out. And I loved the idea that everybody was going all in on getting Moog down for as many players as possible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to teleport to this site of grace. Anyway, because that's, you know, that's the great thing about it. These games are hard, right? They're super hard, but you don't have to be somebody that goes it alone. And I love that. But again, I'm completely rusty, so I misunderstood that the post was a summoning sign, not something telling me you can use a mimic tier or whatever, the ash. Okay, so I've got my dexterity up now to the point where I don't need any buffs to use the Elden Beast sword if I so choose. Arcane is the Rivers of Blood. Intelligence is the Moonveil. But I think what I need to focus on, I feel like I'm a faith build, so stick with that. And maybe it's time to start looking into vigor. Maybe what we should do... Where am I? Okay, so maybe it's sort of marking these. What I'm wondering is, can I follow this road? I don't know if I've done here, and then can I go off to the side? Is this a maxed out, whatever it is? Level 25 sacred, yeah, okay. Ow, oh, it hurts from very tip to toe. Ah! Help me, I must ask. Am I human still? Is that the reason I yet suffer so? Yeah, I'm not doing the damage I'm doing with a single blow from the Blasphemous Sword, but I gotta tell you, attacking faster, and I was running into this with Dragon's Dogma too. It's like I wasn't enjoying magic because it was just such a slow cast time. I'm like, okay. It's not that it wasn't worth it, it was just, I'm impatient. Yeah, this armor, I don't know if it's the best armor. It's just for some reason I've always... It's similar to the Demon Souls fluted helmet kind of cover art armor. But it's got like 13 pieces of flair going on, so to speak. So that's why I stick with it. When I beat the Elden beast, I rocked some bizarro nightmare of a combination of armors, specifically tailored to negate some of it. I guess it's holy damage. Ailment's Talisman. Interesting. Raises resistance to the last ailment. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't need this. So let's... bring this back. Yeah, now the nice thing about this is it gives you the Blasphemous Blade's power with any weapon, if you don't mind using the slot. So, again, I'm a big fan of the fact that they give you 4 slots instead of the 2 of Demon Souls, which you sort of mix and match a little bit. I don't think I can get over there. Is this the lake? I mean, I believe I can get down there at some point. I just don't know. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a hell of a... Again, I'm not 100% sure I needed Tish, but why not? Again, you're peacefully worshiping, so I'm going to murder the shit out of you so I can take your cookbook. And peace be with you. You know, the corpses, it's sort of reminiscent of first time you really saw that in Dark Souls. Yeah, that's the way down. How to get over there. In Dark Souls, there's the town that was flooded as like a all-in solution to keeping the blanking on the lore, but where you fight the 4 kings, you know, they flooded the lower town in order to, in their head, they were protecting the rest of the rest of the world. Gotta get out of here. I got lucky. Now, was gonna say, did something die? Because I got a little bit of something back as I was dodging. Again, was that worth it? No. But you have to be happy with the mere act of being able to get it. Have I been here yet? Looks like there's at least... Why is it not, There we go. Whoa. Just one shot at him, okay. So you can sort of see, like, they've got bluish feathers. This one does not. That's sort of how I was differentiating them. So I know I've got the fashion souls going on, but I'm wondering if there's something about these armor sets I should be paying more attention to because they come from the DLC. Maybe they're more geared toward what I'll be dealing with here. Can't tell if that's actually like a dragon. It is. Fantastic. Putting up a lot of air balls. A Mimic tier might not actually be the best call because they, Tish is way more mobile. Ooh. So by being able to bob and weave, it might have a better shot. Now, why didn't this... Again, because that might be the summoning, not... Alright, let's give this a shot. Tish is way less durable. That was something I noticed when I beat the boss in the catacomb. Whoa. Getting a lot of air balls. No, 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 get out of there. Oh, frost damage. Interesting. Okay, I feel like those air balls are not on me. I feel like that should have connected with his wing. Get out of there. Ooh, it's got some reach. Holy shit. Nice. All right. Black Knife Tish is almost down. I've got this guy halfway. I might try the Mimic Tier one more time. But there you go. Just throwing your shit at him, not going toe to toe, sir. Or again, maybe I should summon and just let everybody wreck shop. I mean, will it let me summon? When you turn on summoning, you turn off your tiers. That's the only... Let's... I mean, what the hell are we doing if we don't bring everybody in to have some fun? Bran, I guess that's Game of Thrones.
Hey!
It's gonna bring in the second guy. Nero, nice. Nope, unable to summon. Okay, let's go for it. I can't use my horse when I'm... That's interesting. That actually might be a problem. Wonder what he thought I was summoning him in for. Ooh, shit. Oh, walked into that. Okay. Actually, don't. I'd rather be on my horse and use a tier or a ash. So let's go back and redo that a little bit. I'll try again with the Mimic tier, just see if that does anything. Whoops, 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 whoops. Let's get out of here. Heal up a little. Nope. Feels like he's going to whip around. Now, again, I got to remember, he's got real reach with those wings. I feel like I was about to say, I feel like I got him down to halfway pretty easily, and then it just sort of dried up a little bit. I don't know if I was not carrying my weight more or something happened. I'm not sure. Definitely feel like the Mimic Tier is the way to go. I'm a big Black Knight Tish fan, but everybody swears by the Mimic Tier, so maybe I've just been wearing blinders the whole time. Can I get a shot on his head? No. Stick and move, stick and move. Yep. That's bad. All right. Nope. Nope. There we go. Ghost Flame Dragon is down, baby. Very nice. Dragonheart. Very nice. Very nice. That's the item you need to upgrade magic weapons to the highest level. It's always good to collect more of those. You know what? Let's call it there. I'll end this first session on a win. You know, I got my ass kicked a number of times, started summoning, getting my Mimic Tier going, started having a little more success, switching to the Sacred Uchigatana, instead of relying on the instant win crutch of the Blasphemous Blade, because what I end up doing is I end up just spamming that magic attack, because it can stagger and do so much damage, but I think it's a bit of a trap. So yeah, this has been Oh. Okay, I gotta stop for a second to look at that. It's got a straight uchi going, yeah. Great katana. Causes blood buildup. I've got the stats for it. Overhead stance, okay, sure. Large katana with a long, heavy blade. A weapon unique to the warriors of the lands of the reeds. Designed for aggression, this armament requires the wielder to throw their entire body into swinging it. The slashing attacks of its honed edge incite blood loss. Overhead stance is its skill, a skill that starts with the blade held high in a ready stance. Execute a normal attack from the stance to step forward and slash downwards, or a strong attack to deliver a series of downward slashes. Okay. Anyway, yeah, this has been Black Lodge Trivia Night. It is so nice to have, I mean, there's always you just, something's going on there. I'm going to leave it. It's always nice, you can always do another playthrough, right? There's nothing stopping you, but, getting some new content, and this is going to be the only new content, I believe, that we're ever going to get for Elden Ring. And, no, I'm sorry, I can't watch my PC humiliate himself that way. So, thank you again to everybody for checking this out. I'm so happy again to be back playing Elden Ring, one of my all-time favorite games. There's just nothing quite like it for me personally. So, thank you again. If you're watching this, like, subscribe. Thank you for coming to our YouTube channel. We're mostly an actual play tabletop RPG podcast. We do videos here on the YouTube channel. There's audio versions. If you search for Black Lodge Trivia Night, wherever you get your podcasts, we should show up. We usually have like a once a month RPG discussion podcast as well, of some form. It's not 100%, but we try for that. If that's more your speed. What else? You can follow us on X, Blue Sky, Mastodon, or jump into our Discord. Like I said, we're mainly about tabletop RPGs, but we do talk a little bit about CRPGs and other things as well. So if you want to come chat, hang out, jump into the Discord. Otherwise, thanks again for checking this out. And I hope everybody's out there playing some Elden Ring. Take care.